What's up, and welcome to Sports Talk at the Sports Desk. I'm Zach Ricketts.
And I'm Chase Wharton. It's been a while, huh,
It
Zach?
has been a while, Chase. How was your Christmas?
It was good. Well, something else happened that didn't make it as good, but it's all right. It ended pretty bad, but it started out well.
Well,
how about
happy
you?
holidays, happy New Year, 2013. But
it's
now
your last graduating. It's your graduating year. How's that?
It's weird to think about.
I bet
it's your second semester of your junior year. I was
I'll
thinking
miss
about
you.
that.
I'll miss you, Zach.
I'm gonna miss you more, Chase. But
all right.
we're gonna move on to sports real quick. Basketball this last Tuesday, I think it was.
Yeah, we played at Liberty. I actually went, and it was a very evenly matched game. It's just at the end that kind of got overmatched. We made a couple mistakes. We missed a lot of shots. I wish there was more fan support there. There was like 5 of us there total.
That's never good. And,
no, it's not.
I heard at the game that like the team, they were playing good, and then they just started. We kind of.
Yeah, we couldn't hold the lead either. We would
backed off.
We would get like a 5-point lead and then it'd go away.
Yeah.
Get a 5-point lead and go away.
Yeah.
And then at the end they just kind of got the last hand.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the final score was, but they barely won. It was only like a 3 or 4 point game.
And then tonight they play Staley. Staley's not very good. They've only lost 1 game, so hopefully South can get back on the winning track and get ready for that tournament next weekend at Northtown. And then girls basketball last night beat a good Ruskin team.
I was there also.
40.
That was a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Very physical game. There was a lot of pushers. I saw Courtney actually get knocked down. That was pretty funny. You remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah, I wasn't at the game, but I heard it was a good game. I heard Ruskin is pretty good, so that's a good win
Yeah,
for our
also
team.
10-1 now, I believe.
That's good.
Pretty good record.
And then they play Oak Park next Tuesday. Or no, they play at Oak Park. They play Winnetonka.
They play Winnetonka.
Right, okay. And that's in the Oak Park tournament. And then wrestling on Tuesday, they had a duel against Ruskin and someone else, and Ruskin's in the conference, so that was a pretty big duel for the team, and everybody on the team won, so that's a good thing. Our wrestling team's doing pretty well.
And I believe there's a duel or a meet tomorrow at Central Invitational.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure on that, but
either way. We'll move away from South and we'll go to college basketball. Mizzou earlier in the week beat Alabama by 16. That was a good win. Alabama, a decent team. It was only a 2-point game.
We started the game out 15-5 whenever I saw it, and then at the next point I saw we were like down by like 16-19. So I don't even know how that happened because I didn't even get to see that part. But you know what? We didn't have Criswell, and also Lawrence Bowers sprained or tore his LCO, so he'll be out for a little bit.
A couple games, yeah.
That's pretty big downer, but Phil Presley's leading this team, and if he goes out, the whole team's gone. We play on Saturday. Saturday we play at the 12-2 Ole Miss Rebels for our second SEC game.
A thing about Ole Miss is a lot of analysts that I've seen on ESPN and stuff say that, Ole Miss, they're not one of the top 25 teams in the country even, but they're a surprise team in the SEC. Maybe they can make a run into the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it's at their place too, so it'll be a hard fought game.
Mizzou's going to have to play well. I mean, it's not like Mizzou's dominating anybody, really.
Yeah, you know what? We beat Bama by what? How was that? Like 16 points? That's a pretty good margin, especially for an SEC team.
Yeah. We kind of ran away with it late, but still, we need to kind of get on the track where we get up early.
The UCL game scared me a little bit. We ended up losing, but you shouldn't be losing these kind of games.
Yeah. It was on the road.
And we barely beat Bucknell at home. We beat Bama more than we beat Bucknell by, but they're a good mid-major team.
Yeah.
They'll probably make the tournament this year.
Make the tournament. But now we're going to move on to a very dominant team, Kansas, even though they didn't
even like to talk about.
They lost in they won in overtime against Iowa State.
I hate to say that they're good.
They're really good.
They beat Mizzou.
They probably the best freshmen in the country.
They probably wouldn't, but definitely at Kansas they would beat us. And if they were to play that, it'd be close.
Yeah, but they do have the best freshman in the country, in my opinion, in Macklemore. So that's a plus. And then they play 8-5.
That Iowa State game was wild. At 3 points to tie it.
Yeah. And then they play.
He's got the best shooting form I've seen at any. He can shoot the ball.
Yeah, he'll be really good in the NBA. Yeah. And then they play at Texas Tech this Saturday. That should be an easy win for them. Texas Tech isn't very good. And then we'll move on to K-State. They actually beat a ranked opponent, Oklahoma State, 73-67. K-State's playing pretty good ball.
Yeah, and they play at West Virginia on Saturday, who's rebuilding right now.
Yeah.
It's, their first year in the Big 12, so they got to adjust. And I don't know, Big 12's a tough basketball conference.
Right.
They got to learn how to play the big dogs like KU and K-State.
They did play in the Big East, though.
And also
schools. They kind of know what it's like basketball-wise, but
they're already 8-6, and that's most Big 12 or not mid-major. Most big conferences should never lose 6 games.
Yeah.
Because they play easy teams,
for the most part. Yeah. And now we're going to stay with college, but we're going to shift to football, actually. The BCS national title game was this last Monday. Alabama beat Notre Dame
That was very
42 to
interesting.
14.
It was supposed to be, Notre Dame was number 1, but they're also the underdogs.
Right.
And not
10-point
many
underdog.
times that happens.
Yeah.
And then Alabama came out from the chute and won. What were they, 21-0?
Yeah,
Point.
real early.
They were up 14-0 in the first 5 minutes.
Were you surprised? Is what I'm going to have to ask you. Because I wasn't surprised.
No, I was
thought
actually
Alabama was
expecting to see a
gonna
good
dominate
game.
them.
I know you were expecting to have a domination, but I was expecting a close game.
It's the SEC
But
brain.
Te'o didn't even show up. They were pounding the middle,
Yeah,
passing and running.
Te'o had missed 2 tackles the
ruined
whole
his draft
season.
stock.
I wouldn't say ruined his draft stock. Maybe
Well,
dropped a
he
little
dropped
bit.
it.
He's not going to be a top pick now for sure. The very top pick. So Chiefs aren't going to get him. But he had 2 missed tackles the whole season. In the national championship game, 6.
Yeah.
So
They
I don't know.
pounded the middle.
I guess
They
that's what
found his
happens.
weakness.
But it's
They
not
found
like
it.
it's not like the SEC's that much different than the NFL either, though. So I don't know if that changed their opinion on him or not. But either way, Alabama dominated and Notre
they
Dame
are.
didn't look good, just like I expected. So
And
Bryce
Alabama
Thompson, if you
again-
watch this,
And they again proved that they are the best team in the league.
yeah, definitely 3 out of the last 4 national titles. And sticking with football, we'll move on to the NFL. Baltimore and Denver this weekend. Who you got?
Peyton Manning's on a roll right now. He's got it at home, especially.
Yeah, I agree. I think
It is Ray Lewis's last game, so it's gonna be an interesting matchup.
I agree. I got Peyton Manning. I think Denver will win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
this
I mean,
year.
I think Denver will win, but Baltimore will put up a fight just
Yeah.
for Ray Lewis.
I think it'll be a good
honestly.
game. Maybe like 10-point game, 7-point game.
Yeah.
Then Green Bay at San Francisco.
Honestly, I got Green Bay, the experienced quarterback over the inexperienced quarterback. I really do think they should actually keep Smith as the quarterback. I don't know really why they have Kaepernick in it.
I don't know any reason why the Chiefs wouldn't go get Smith in the
Yeah, I know they
offseason.
should get the person
But,
that they decide to get rid of.
Yeah. But I'm going
We'll
to take
save that
San
for another
Francisco
time.
because of the defense and it being at home. And I don't know, Green Bay's been kind of inconsistent this year. But I agree with you. Like,
I
Aaron
think
Rodgers
I think
definitely
Green
could
Bay
be
will
the
come
difference.
out on top.
Yeah, everyone's saying that's the tightest game of the weekend. It's only a 1-point spread
Yeah.
in Vegas, so all the other games.
And then
none of them are
Seattle,
close.
hot team, plays at Atlanta,
Yeah.
who's kind of fell off near the end of the year.
That's another good game. I think Seattle's actually going to win that one in Atlanta, even though Atlanta is the top seed in the NFC.
Yeah, I got Atlanta. I'm
You
going to
do?
go with that
So
because
disagreeing on
Russell
the two of
Wilson, I think he might get a little bit scared.
You think? I mean, he has ice in his veins.
It's an away postseason game. It's his first one ever.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
don't know how that's going to go.
Fair enough. And then Houston and New England. Not many people think this is going to be a good game, but I don't know. I think it'd be a pretty good game. Texans played really strong at the beginning of the
Yeah,
season.
they just
kind
like
of fell
Atlanta,
off.
they fell off at the end of the. They
Yeah.
started out.
They were the
with
1
one
seed
loss,
until like week 12 in the regular season. Then now they're the 3 seed. I think that's going to hurt them. I think New England's
Yeah, New England is a
gonna
very
win
good
at home.
postseason team too.
Right. Tom Brady knows how to win the postseason, so does Belichick.
It's gonna be all 8 teams left are good football teams.
Right.
So
I
I'm
mean-
glad that it didn't get like to the point where it
Or
was,
Cincinnati
yeah,
won
yeah.
and stuff like that.
I would
But
be pretty upset. So it's gonna be some good games to watch, especially because not one of those teams is necessarily my favorite team.
Right.
So I'm not really rooting for anyone. So I'm just looking forward to some good football this weekend.
Yep, same here. Well, thanks for watching Sports Talk. I'm Zach Ricketts.
And I'm Chase Warren. We'll be back on Monday.